Hi, Cancer. It's Meg with Padmes, and I am doing your energy check for September. I'm sorry I have been away for a bit. The office that I was in had cell towers um, installed on the roof above my office, and I had to unexpectedly move. So I am here for now, and I'm doing your spread. I'm going to be back. I'm going to be back more often and more frequently because I'm here now. So sorry for this delay, but let's take a look at what is going on with you and what your energy is for September. I'm going to do an old wise tree spread and see what's coming up, get some clarifiers and some advice. And this is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Any critical placements of Cancer in your chart, you will find messages there. There we go. Okay, Cancer. Let's see what's going on. All right. So the first thing that I'm noticing, Cancer, here's your heart of the situation. You've got the 10 of Cups and the 5 of Wands. And the energy that's coming in is that sometimes this is a card of conflict. And this is a family card and a lot of emotional fulfillment here, complete emotional fulfillment. But what I feel like this is you fighting for this. It's almost like fighting for family or really putting a lot of emphasis on your happiness and where your happiness is coming from, what you are giving your attention to. Right. And what I'm hearing is what you seek seeks you out. So this is about what you are manifesting, what you're paying attention to, and what you're noticing around you more and more because you are giving it attention, because you are fighting for it. So happening now and into the near future, you've got your wish card. Here's the 9 of Cups. So you're focusing on this, you're manifesting this. I feel like you're doing a really good job with it, and you're making wishes. Your wishes are coming into fruition. Big picture is the 8 of Pentacles. This is you being an apprentice. This is also you working really hard to, I'm hearing fulfill a destination or fulfill a destiny. But this is creating the foundation for what it is that you want to come into fruition. And that is what you're doing. I also feel like there's going to be some time to tweak what it is that you want. Certain things come in and then you're like, this is great, and now I want more, or this is great, I want less of this and more of this. It's like time to figure out exactly how to hone your craft. Even this very well might be you working with other people, even helping other people do this work, manifest for themselves, find their own happiness. So maybe it is your work to do that. This feels like even someone who's acting as a counselor or a therapist or something like that. Or this is just a natural tendency for you and you just do this for everyone around you. Cancer, that's a possibility. I will say this, release the idea that you have released a bunch of burdens and strain and stress and agreements, other people's agreements. If you are doing this work, be sure that you are grounding and releasing everybody else's energy out of your space. What you are talking about, though, in resistance is I'm resistance to this King of Swords or this masculine energy that's kind of telling me my business, telling me what to do and how to do it. You're resistant to that type of energy. This could very well be a person, or this could be energy that just makes parameters for you instead of you making your own parameters. So let's see, we'll clarify. We'll go around and clarify here in a second. I want to take a look at this though. It looks like there is a cycle that has wrapped up and come full circle. All of this energy is coming from this world card, and this is a complete cycle. So this is entering a complete new, wonderful chapter in your life when you're focusing on this happiness, focusing on like fighting for your happiness. It's almost like if you are interacting with someone who's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no kind of thing. Like that seems to be the new focus or the new chapter, getting what it is that you want, having your wishes fulfilled. Okay, I will say this, your advice, first of all, I'm feeling like your advice is to, for some reason, not be practical. So there's something about all of these wishes, all of this wish fulfillment. It's like dreaming your desires into reality. And so there's a halt on being practical. That doesn't mean practicality doesn't need to come in at some point, but for right now, this is about magnetizing things to you. And it's like your wildest dreams, something like that. There's also something about stopping with the resources, like stop paying for something that you don't need to pay for, stop exuding all of your time, energy, effort. There's something that's supposed to flow and come easy. So if you are expending all of your resources on something, this is not the thing. Okay, I want to look at what your higher self and your angels and guides are talking about. Your higher self is talking about people surrounding you that are supporting you, celebration, and this is happiness this is celebration. So there's something going on that you're celebrating. I feel like there's been a big change and things are coming into fruition, and there is a reason to celebrate this. And as a matter of fact, the celebrating and the gratefulness of all of this is going to bring in even more abundance for you. Here's the victory card. Your angels and guides are talking about, again, people who are surrounding you, are helping you. And also the feeling of coming out of some kind of battlefield into the safety of victory. You made it through. Okay, let's look at past, present, future. Again, with this past energy of some kind of just like masculine energy telling you what to do. It's not necessarily negative energy. It's just that this is in this position of, I have resistance to this person telling me what to do. And here, this person or this energy seems to be in the past up here. And they're the ones who maybe are running the show or navigating the ship somehow. They have the resources and they're telling you how to use them. And I feel this huge sense of nobody tells me anything, buddy. I get to make my own decisions. I get to use my resources how I want to use them. And I'm going to change things up if that's not the case. It even, oh wow, this is crazy. It even looks like here's Emperor energy in present time, and here's the Page of Wands reversed. It looks like you have closed the door to someone who is trying to control the situation, or this is closing the door to some kind of energy that is trying to control your situation. It's almost like somebody tried to steamroll you and you shut it down. And here you are in the trajectory, the Seven of Cups reversed. This is dreaming everything into fruition. This is taking the fantasy out of it and focusing on what it is that you need to focus on. So let's do some, I'm going to use these. Let's do some clarifying Cancer. Clarifying energy, Cancer energy for September. I want to look at this World card. Here's the Two of Swords reversed. This World card has to do with a decision that is being made. This decision is like, I am wrapping it up. I am closing the circle. I'm ending one thing. I'm entering into something new, and I'm making the decision. I want to take a look at this Knight of Pentacles. And here's the Four of Swords reversed. You know, again, with this action, there's a lot of action. This is a decision made in the mind, but I feel like there's action being taken around the decision. This is coming out of some kind of incubation or meditation, and it's being action oriented in a sense of, I'm making the decision to not use my resources frivolously, or I'm not expending all of my energy where it's not needed. I am being discerning. So let's take a look at this Three of Cups. These people around you. Here's the King of Wands. Here's masculine energy or doing energy, but this is people surrounding yourself with people who are supportive of you, who are down for the cause. They're down for your project. They're helpful. They want to help you and they want to align with you, and they want you to align with other people who help you or match you or that you match. So I'm liking this. The Six of Wands is also talking about people helping you. And here's the Three of Cups reversed. Wow, check it out. So here's the Three of Cups, here's the Three of Cups reversed. Not only is your higher self saying, I'm surrounding myself with people who are supportive of me, your angels and guides are like, yeah, you're being discerning. And not only are you surrounding yourself with people who are helping you, you are letting other people go who are not. There's certain people I feel like who feel like they've been left on the battlefield while you've moved on to your victory. Let's see. And whoa, here's the Six of Wands reversed. Look at that. So you've got the Three of Cups twice, the Six of Wands twice. Both have a reversal and proper. So this is also those people acknowledging that you've moved on and kind of left them behind. So I feel like there could be some bitterness here, and it could be some bitterness having to do with the people who are trying to control you, and you kind of just closed the door. Somebody was trying to control some kind of narrative, and you're like, yeah, I'm not part of that playground. I'm not part of that. And you just kind of left it. You found your own playground. Let's look at the big picture here. And this is you diligently working, diligently using your resources in the way that you want to use them. This is also, okay, so this big picture is also talking about being in the planning and the figuring out of how you want to lay this out. Here's the Strength card, and it's reversed. So what that's telling me is that you're still trying to figure out the capacity of this thing, what you want it to be, how big you want it to be, what the container looks like. And you're working on it. What do you want to do in this container? What does it look like? And who needs to be in there with you? What does the energy look like? How much work is it going to be? All of that. You're building it, you're figuring it out. It's like you're creating the blueprints for it. And the Strength card, it's also pushing your boundaries. So it's like, what do I want versus what am I capable of? Am I overdoing it? Which I don't feel like you are. If anything, you're underdoing it. It's almost like you're like, what am I capable of? And you're capable of more than you are giving yourself credit for. And it might be because all of these other people are telling you how to do your resources, and now you're like, this doesn't feel good. But it's not that those people were trying to necessarily hurt you. It just felt controlling, and that wasn't working. But without that assistance, what do you do when it's all yours? And that's what you're deciding right now. That's the soul lesson that's going on right now. It's you figuring out, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm capable of? What is it that I want? All right, let's look at this Ten of Cups and this Five of Wands. I will say this, I feel like this is layered because I feel like you're fighting for what makes you just grandly happy. But I also feel like down here, there's this group of people that has conflict with your changes. All right, let's see. Here's the Knight of Cups. You're not asking other people for their help. You're figuring out what you want to do on your own. This might be for some of you going out on your own. And here's the Seven of Wands reversed. So this is you, fighting for what it is that you want, but not defending yourself to other people. I feel like you very well might have not even given, it's almost like you haven't given notice, or you just stopped asking other people for their advice or their help or their resources or something like that. You don't feel the need to defend yourself or offer anyone an apology regarding how you're moving forward. It's like, this is your life. You don't really have to ask permission from anyone. So it is creating a rift in the force. And at the same time, this is about you standing in your power and figuring that out. Nine of Cups. This is the Ace of Swords. This is your justice. This is your victory. This is your clarity. Once you figure out exactly what it is that you want, that's your strength, and that's how you move forward. Everything will fall into place. Release the idea that you have fully released all these agreements. Let's check that out. What does that mean? What else do you need to do? Okay, so here's the Emperor again. You've got the Emperor up here, and it looks like you've closed the door to this person who's trying to control you. I want to ask a little bit more about this person, because it's like, okay, you've closed the door, but there's something about the agreement that you haven't completed yet. So what needs to happen here in order for you to complete this connection? And here's the Knight of Swords reversed. All right, you need to look at the big picture. So what does that mean? This means kind of like not burning bridges somehow. Yeah, here's the Seven of Swords. This person is going, and it's reversed. This person's going to look back at this and feel like you've burned a bridge. So there might be something that you can do to smooth it over and still close the door. That's what it feels like. Let's see what that is. And this might not be everyone, because I feel like this is a group of people. But tell me about this. Here's a Queen of Swords reversed. So this controlling person, it could have been a man or a woman. It looks like there's some kind of confusion. This person is left with confusion. They don't understand why you are taking a step back. So it's very possible that just some communication needs to happen. Partially, you're like, I don't need to explain myself to anyone. That's not true. Agreed. However, there's something about burning a bridge that doesn't necessarily have to happen. So let's see what this is about. There's some kind of this, it's like, I just want to say bad blood. If you're leaving something that seems like you're leaving bad blood, or room for people to misrepresent you or something like that, there's something that needs to be said here in some way. And here's the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is up here. It's almost like I'm looking at all of my options right now, and I need to take some time to myself or something like that. It just needs, there's just some communication. Even when you figure out what you're going to be focusing on, a complete cutoff doesn't seem like it's the right time to do that exactly. Okay, let's take a look at this resistance. Yeah, and your resistance again, it's like you might have been in collaboration with someone, and like one of the people in the collaboration was taking over, and it just wasn't working. I don't get the feeling that you need to talk about that style, because I feel like, I mean, you can, like that managing style or energy management style. However, what the important thing is that you have other things that you want to look into, and that's kind of the thing that's taking precedence over kind of maintaining the partnership. There's something that wants to bridge so that there's not a burned bridge, but the ending looks like there's a decision that's already been made about that. You've already decided this. All right, let's take a look at this King of Pentacles, this Emperor closing this door, starting this new chapter. It's almost like, all of these kings and this Emperor, they are proper. So it's not like somebody's really trying to, I don't feel like someone's trying to be malicious here. Even if it makes you uncomfortable how they're going about trying to control things. As soon as, yeah, I feel okay. So the Magician reversed. When I'm looking at this King of Pentacles, it might be triggering, and it might feel like they're trying to be malicious, but I feel like they're just excited about everything and they're trying to take over. I don't necessarily feel like they're trying to hurt you. I feel like they're just trying to benefit from what you're doing. Okay, let's look at this Emperor reverse, or this Emperor and this Page of Wands reversed. And again, here's the Page of Wands reversed. No joke, you're like, I have decided to move away from this. It's just do it with grace. Like, just do it with grace. You don't have to be mean about it. You can kind of just move forward because you have other things going on. That's what it looks like, Cancer. And here's the Eight of Swords reversed. It's like, I've just changed my mind. I'm looking at things differently, thinking about things differently, doing things differently, considering different options and different things. And I just don't want to be part of whatever it is that you're doing right now. I'm doing something different. So that's what it looks like. And the Seven of Cups in the trajectory, we've got the Five of Pentacles reversed. This is you recouping any resources that you lost. So recouping any time, energy, effort, love, money, information, anything that you were drained, you are bringing back to you as soon as you figure out what it is that you want and you focus on it. It all comes back. I love this. I love this. Totally focusing on what it is that you really want. Let's take a look at energy that you don't see coming in September, Cancer. Energy that you don't see coming. We have child. This can literally be a child, but it can also be something new. Totally something new. I also often get the child card when you are getting messages. So it can be a message from someone, it can be a new offer, it can be you kind of birthing a project into fruition. Yep, here's sudden wealth. This is sudden wealth. This is sudden luck. Energy that you don't see coming. So this can be a message that you don't see coming. This also can be inner child work, having some kind of epiphany about something that's held you back, and suddenly you drop whatever it was that was holding you back. Maybe it's a program, somebody else's energy. And then as soon as you do that, you kind of hit the jackpot. Toil and labor. On one hand, sometimes this is hard work and it's stressful. On the other hand, this could be just literally job stuff, work. So whatever kind of changes that you are making, they could be work changes, and they're working in your favor. Here's the courthouse. It looks like you make something official. Yeah, and you make some kind of change official, and maybe you roll it out. Maybe you let everybody know about it. You make it, I don't know, official. You make everyone aware of the change somehow, is what it looks like. I want to take a look at your Moonology and get some advice for you, Cancer. And yeah, have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I love it. Have faith in these changes that you are making. There's a reason why you felt the agitation to make the change in the first place. There's a reason why. Be bold and make the first move. You're getting all this confirmation about making this change. I'm also hearing something about making the effort. You making the effort. Hold your vision. Whatever anybody else says to you because they want to control the situation or the narrative in some way, hold your vision. You just do what you do. Hold your own space, hold your own bubble, stand in your own power. I love it, Cancer. I'll be back soon with more readings for you, and I will see you then. Bye, Cancer.